You don't pray for something and you get it and now you just get comfortable. You're supposed to work hard to keep that. So you're supposed to pray for wisdom and discipline to keep that and to multiply that. And God humbled me. God will humble you. Because if you believe in God, you need to stand on that. You can't just believe in God when things is going good in your favor. You have to believe in him in times like this, especially in times like this. You're supposed to expect rain. You're supposed to expect to go broke, lose relationships. You're supposed to expect to go through real life situations because that's life. But in the midst of that, you're just supposed to keep your faith in God. We're supposed to trust him on what we prayed for, but we're supposed to also do the work. It's like asking somebody for the job and not doing the application. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shanti, the one and only. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you've been tuning in, welcome back to my channel. Now, I know my shirt look a little like somebody balled it up like a piece of paper, but you're still not fucking with me. But look, y'all, I got me some gyro cheese fries with extra peppers. And if y'all know about Mimi's, you know. On today's episode, we will be talking about trusting God and keeping your faith with God. If you don't believe in God, if you believe in like the universe or any type of higher power, to each his own. So to those out there who do believe in God, this video is for you. And just basically how to keep your faith within God and to how to just always trust in the process. So life isn't easy, y'all. Nothing comes easy. Nothing will just come knocking on your door and just give you handouts. Like, life is what you make it to be. So if you a go-getter, if you just positive mind and never, very resilient, never let trials and tribulations, never just let life stop you, never let little dilemmas stop you, then you will have an okay life. Like, you will understand the concept of life because you know it's life. But if you're more of a negative, if you have more of a negative mindset, then everything you go through, you're gonna think the real ending, you're gonna think everybody's out to get you. Just negative about life. Like, you're just going to be a gray cloud. And that's why I'm glad, like, my relationship with God, they got stronger, clearer, healthier. Like, I grew so much closer to God than way before, because like I used to be the second type where, with the negative mindset, where everything happened to me, I'm being so dramatic, I'm thinking the real end, I don't think anything will get better. Like, I was that type. And then God humbled me. God will humble you, because if you believe in God, you need to stand on it. You can't just believe in God when things is going good in your favor. You have to believe in him in times like this, especially in times like this. You're supposed to always believe in him. Same way with praying. You're not just supposed to pray on Sundays. And even if you go to church, you're not just supposed to not pray because you go to church. Or if you don't go to church, just because you don't read the Bible, that don't mean don't give your thanks to him. That don't mean don't acknowledge God. And don't just only call on him when you need something. He's not an emergency contact. He's God. You're supposed to always need God, regardless, whatever, not just when it's good. It's like a relationship. You're not only supposed to appreciate your partner or your mother or your sister or your friend when things is going good or what they doing for you. You're supposed to appreciate them and show them that you appreciate them even when stuff gets hard. So, like I said, if you're the type with the negative mindset and you just quick to, complain, like, it's okay to have feelings and emotions. I'm not saying don't be mad and stuff like that, because it's gonna happen. But what I'm saying is, don't let life keep you down, because it's life. We gonna go through stuff every day. It's not gonna be butterflies, rainbows, peaches and cream, and sunflowers. You're supposed to expect rain. You're supposed to expect to go broke, lose relationships, lose friendships. You're supposed to expect to go through real life situations because that's life. But in the midst of that, you're just supposed to keep your faith in God. And when God sees that, when he see that you calling out on him and appreciating him, and when he see that you praying to him and actually doing the work, He's going to bless you. He gonna never take his foot off you, gang. Like, one thing about God, he don't play about his children. When God give you what you ask for, don't get comfortable. He will take that away and humble you. And then you're just going to keep expecting handouts. Like, that's not how praying works. You don't pray for something and you get it and now you just get comfortable. You're supposed to work hard to keep that. So you're supposed to pray for wisdom and discipline to keep that and to multiply that. And another thing about praying, y'all, even though he's God, you're not supposed to expect him to do all the work. How are you going to pray and then just leave it all in his hands? No. How are you going to pray for something but not work for it? That's not how praying works, and that's not how God works. We're supposed to trust him on what we pray for, but we're supposed to also do the work. It's like asking somebody for the job and not doing the application. How you expect to get the job if you're not doing what you're supposed to do to get the job? So if you pray for something, work is 10 times as harder. You can pray all you want. You can cry all you want. You can complain all you want. How can your faith and trust grow strong with God if you're not even doing what you're supposed to do on your end? It don't work like that. Everything comes in due time. We're not God, so God's plans isn't our plan. I could be praying for better mental health, for peace and happiness. And that's another thing. Be careful what you pray for. It's not in a bad way. It's just you have to be built and strong enough when you pray for just when you pray in general. When you close to God, you got to be built for this. That's why everybody don't believe in God, because those are the strongest people I know. The people who believe in God are the strongest people I know, because you have to be strong enough to be prepared what God have in store for you. It's like I said, I could be praying for peace and happiness, right? And God's want to take me, he's going to put me in positions where I have no choice but to work on my peace and happiness. Rather, if that's him removing me from friends, family, relationships, rather if that's him taking my job away, like, God will strip you down just to build you up. So if, like I said, if I ask for peace and happiness, he's going to take away everything and allow me to grow from scratch. Or if you're praying for a better job with better pay and benefits, he's going to have you settle with the 9 to 5 as long as he wants you to, so you can appreciate the 9 to 5 before he bless you with the job with the better pay and benefits. Why would you expect God to bless you with better when you don't even appreciate what you have now? You have to appreciate where you at now and what you have now so you can elevate. When you get to the top, you know what it's like to be at the bottom. And trust in God in the process. You're not going to get what you asked for overnight, because God's going to prepare you. When you think things is getting worse for you, when you think you really going through it, no, this is just all your testimony to test your faith and your patience with God. And like I said, when you go through little trials and tribulations like that, God just only wants you to trust him and to call on him, to always put him first. How do you expect God? How do you pray to God and expect him to do for you when you don't even trust him? Okay, y'all, so I have to go pick up my son because he got him first haircut. Now, they did cut him down a lot, y'all, because he was really mad at, but for or not, he's him. So, yeah. Look at my baby. Yeah. Yeah, he hate the camera. It's like, he's really like it's like he know he him, but he don't like the attention. Like, he just humble. That's what it is. But as I was saying, guys, if I was to go pick him up, it's just all about the mindset. Once again, y'all, it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. But no matter what, keep God in the midst of that, because you will never lose, ever. Just don't let life stop you from being you and from you to reaching your destiny, your greatness. because life got hands. Life will tear your ass up and down, spin you around, beat your ass. Like, life be lifing, but you can't let life beat you. You beat it. And yes, it's possible if you have God in the midst of it. Like I said, when you close to God, you have to be built for it, because everything we go through is just to mold us. It's just to make us smarter and to be aware, and to everything we go through, we learn from it. So everything we go through, you have to learn to become better and to get to where you need to be, become who you need to be. So that's why you have to appreciate the bottom before you get to the top. So when you do get to the top, you appreciate the top because you know how it feels like to be at the bottom. As I kind of said before. I said every day not gonna be a good day. Some days gonna be worse than the next. You're gonna even have your moments where you feel like things are just getting worse, it's not getting no better, when it really is. Because at times like this, you just have to trust God. You have to just always think positive. It's easier said than done, but when you practice faith with God, it's gonna get easier. Yes, life be lifing, and yes, we all go through shit, but don't let it break you. Let it make you. So it's the saying that I want to say I made up. So it's not really a saying. It's just, I guess you could say it's a saying, but I didn't hear it from nowhere or got it from nobody. It's just something I came up with just because, you know, of the things I've been through. So the saying, it's kind of just like God plants his garden. So it's like we're the garden, right? And you know, it starts from mud, soil, dirt, from the bottom, you know. And it needs water. You know, it's the seed. You know, it needs to grow by sunlight, water, and it's a process to grow. So like, your garden is not gonna grow because you want it to grow. It's not gonna grow as fast as you want it to grow because you're so ready to see the result. No, you have to trust the process. You have to actually take the steps consistently, and not when you just feel like it, for that garden to grow. It's another saying I learned. It had said something like, you have to keep going, and not just when you feel like it. And that just kind of goes back to praying. You can't just pray to God when you want something. You have to pray to God and give your thanks to him every day, not just when something good going on in your life. So like, back to the garden. Hopefully I'm not all over the place. Hopefully y'all following along. But like, back to the garden, like, it's so exciting to see the final results and to see how it's going to come out. It's going to take time. Greatness takes time. Oh, and it's like the process is not always a pretty thing. Process, like, that's why you got to have God in the midst of it, because you're going to have your days when you cry, you stuck, you conflicted, you frustrated, you want to give up. Like, you're going to have a lot of those days. And a lot of those days is going to be harder than the next. But if you a child of God, if you have very strong faith in God, you're going to get through it. Because like I said, it's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. So you might be planting this garden, and it's not growing as fast as you wanted to, but it's up to you, rather if you want to take care of that or not. It's not going to grow if you're not putting in the proper treatment into that garden. So if you want to grow as a person, you have to be serious about your boundaries and your goals. You have to start cutting certain people and certain things off. You have to start taking care of your mind, of your body, of your soul. You have to actually have discipline. Not only that, you got to have boundaries. When you see that you're elevating and your life is shifting for the better, don't get comfortable. Because when you're comfortable, something ain't right. You ain't doing something right. You have to get used to being uncomfortable. You want to rain a lot before you see your flowers. This beautiful garden finally do blossom. It's like now you proud of yourself because of all the hard work that you put into that. And that's what comes with growth and elevation in life. If it was easy to elevate, I'm pretty sure everybody would be rich and happy right now. But that just won't be life. People won't appreciate what it's like to be at the bottom and what it's like to actually come up and have the wisdom and to keep going. Because when you go through stuff, you learn from it. It teaches you. You have to crawl before you walk. You can't just eat on Sundays. And mind you, that's not about eating. y'all hearing me for real. But this is gonna be the ending of this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, recommend this video, comment more topics and discussions y'all would like for me to do, and I'll do that. Do me a favor and I'll do y'all a favor. Make sure y'all screen record your favorite part of this video. Post it on y'all social medias, tag me in it so I can repost it. And is this episode 6 or 7? I don't know, y'all, but we on the road, and all 2025 we're being consistent, we chasing after our dreams, and we doing what makes us happy. Middle fingers in the air, fuck you twice. Should that be my intro? Y'all let me know, because like I said, no bars is giving real last year. I don't want that whole shit from last year, but no bars.